Think of the caveman days. Do you think our ancestors ate 3 to 4 meals a day? Do you think they just woke up and started consuming milk and Cocoa Pops? The answer is a clear no. The caveman did not start his day with processed garbage food. The caveman actually hunted in a fasted state and probably only consumed 1 or 2 large meals a day at most, consisting mainly of protein obtained from meat. You see, years and years of marketing and an explosion of industrialization has now convinced people that they need to eat 3 to 4 times a day just to be functional and healthy. This is simply not true. Before I even begin talking about training, it is very important that this programming of consuming food all the time is undone. Human beings were actually designed to work on an empty stomach. We were designed to operate on a fasted state. Imagine if a caveman woke up and did not have food around him and said, "Damn, I have not had my breakfast, therefore I can no longer hunt. Well, guess that is the end of my bloodline." Human civilization would have never existed if our bodies were not capable of performing in fasted states. When you're fasting, your body switches its source of fuel for energy. It stops using glucose or the food that you have in your belly and instead starts using its very own fat as fuel. And this is called ketosis. I'm not going to get into the 100 different physical and psychological benefits of ketosis. The only reason why I have described ketosis is so that you actually shed this mental barrier that working out while fasting is something unheard of or goes against human nature. Let's say you're the typical gym bro and perform strength training 4 to 6 times a week. The truth is that you can maintain your performance in terms of strength throughout Ramadan. I've realized that when you do slow twitch movements like most compound movements, such as bench press, deadlifts, etc., you do not need a bunch of carbs in your system. Your body can do fairly well using fat as fuel. That being said, your body is still deprived of nutrients and is also undergoing autophagy, which is the consumption of decaying cells during fasting. So it is kind of taxed already. Your aim during Ramadan when it comes to pure strength training should be only to maintain your strength and not try to gain strength. I found I need to lower my volume and intensity of my workouts when I'm in a fasted state. I lower my volume and intensity to around 70 to 80% of my original non-fasted workouts. So let's say when you're not fasting, your typical workout consists of bench press and you are performing 3 sets of 10 reps of 100 kgs. Based on the principle that I just described, you would lower that weight to 70 or 80 kgs and you would lower the rep range to around 7 or 8. This way you're actually getting the best of both worlds. You're actually going to maintain your strength and reap the detoxifying benefits of fasting without burning yourself out. Another benefit of working out in a fasted state is that you're burning off fat at a significantly higher rate, since all your energy during the workout is coming from your stored fat as opposed to food that you consume. So even though you might not gain significant strength during Ramadan, your workouts can really help you get lean. I've also realized that this principle holds true for slow-paced cardio. If you're like running distances between 5 to 10k, you can maintain your performance up to 80%. Your body is good at using fat as fuel when it comes to slow-paced continuous effort. So if you're lifting weights or doing slow-paced cardio, then you can perform these workouts either before iftar or after iftar, as per your convenience, and you will not see a significant dip in performance. However, I tend to feel sluggish once I consume iftar, and this could lead you to missing your workout sessions entirely. So make sure that if you're doing your workout after iftar, you only have something light during iftar. Putting too much food in your belly makes the blood rush to your gut and it requires a lot of energy to digest it, hence making you feel sluggish and unmotivated. If you're someone who's doing high intensity interval training or explosive workouts of any kind such as sprints, then you're going to notice a significant dip in your performance when the workout is done in a fasted state. These explosive movements like hitting the heavy bag, they require bursts of energy, and this type of workout is much better when you have glucose in your system. So if you choose to do this type of workout before iftar, I would say that you reduce the intensity and volume to like 60%. Understand that you do not want to overexert your body. If you choose to do these type of explosive movements after iftar, then make sure you consume easily digestible carbs such as dates and bananas during your iftar. They will refill your energy reserves and allow you to make those explosive efforts much more comfortably. Remember that during Ramadan, you are also training the mind. You're training the mind to reject instant gratification. You're training it to reject the comfort of food, water, sex, and many more primal desires. So it does not make sense for you to consume processed garbage during iftar. It defeats the purpose of fasting and kind of of undoes all your training. I've found that even though fasting may diminish your physical performance, it gives you tremendous mental clarity and willpower. So Ramadan is the perfect time to finally put an end to all your addictions, whether that is smoking, fast food, or any other kind. So make sure that you check out this video to maximize the utility of your fast and use it to quit all your addictions.